We all need this confidence in life.
Passing trains seem to be fast for me, but I wish might I could be so nice. My time capsule in the spring yard. I opened it and laid
Okay, I'm going to start off by saying Kohalam Yahweh, Bashimi Hawashai, Waha Kadash Waka, Wabarakadam, double honest to GMS, Shalom to the hopeful elect. It's a little brother here, Shema Shawan, with a new video. Alright, just got back from camp. And I want to make a quick video on woman. I wanted to make this video a little bit earlier before I headed off to camp, but things didn't exactly work out. So, you know, this is the video. I had to do too much takes, and I was like, I don't want to be late. Let me just, you know, forget the video and just make it and get there. Make sure I get there early. All right. So we're gonna read Isaiah chapter 3, verse 16 first and foremost. I don't want to be a edifying video, quick and to the point. Isaiah chapter 3, verse 16. Moreover, the Lord saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet. We're going to kind of hit this rapid fire, but wanton, it'll tell you blink coquettishly. Okay, I'm going to go get the word coquettishly. Behaving in such a way as to suggest playful sexual attraction, flirtatious. Okay, that's what our women do. That they blink coquettishly. They have the blinking eyes. You know, it's kind of hard to explain, you know, by just looking at pictures online, but you'll you know what I'm talking about. Walking and mincing as they go. Okay, so I'm gonna play this video here of street prostitution in New York City, Brooklyn borough. So many beautiful ladies. New York City. I'm not gonna say that word. Salute. But I think that's a word meaning woman or something, or hose. I don't fucking know. But see, like this girl here, especially, she got the little steps, you know, the little steps. This girl over here is definitely doing it, moving her hips back and forth, you know. And making a tingle with their feet. So, what I want to bring up was, you know, Judah does this, right? And then Judah spreads this bullshit all across the world. All right, this is whoredom right here. This is pure whoredom. All right, and actually, before I bring up Jeremiah 10 and 16, I want to bring out this one real quick. Sirach chapter 26 verse 9, the whoredom of a woman may be doing her haughty looks and eyelids. All right, her eyelids is talking about those eyelashes, those extremely long Venus flytrap eyelashes that they got. All right, that they blink, blinking coquettishly. All right, when you see a black woman or an Israelite woman and she's trying to flirt with someone, she'll start to blink it a whole lot. She'll walk those kind of short steps, moving the hips left and right, you know, having a haughty attitude. All right, let's actually look at what haughty means. I have an idea, but let's see what haughty, what they say. Lofty, high, tall, to be exalted, lofty, be Howell's ways, good sense, to be haughty, be accurate, bad sense, to make high. Exactly. You know, they'll have their stretched forth neck, the neck all the way up, and like they're the fucking, like their shit don't stink. It's fucking annoying, man. You abominable black woman, man. Definitely, you black woman. All right, but we're gonna we gonna bring it out. We gonna bring it out. All right, because you black woman, you infect the world as well. You don't just stop with you. You spread this bullshit and it's whoredom all across the planet Earth. Okay, so this is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 16. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the form of all things. In Yasharallah, his rod of his inheritance, the Lord of hosts is his name. Exactly. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he's the form of all things. Exactly. So our women were the first hoes. Okay, they were the first people, the first woman to bring out this whorish, modern day hoish culture. Okay, we're gonna show you how they spread this shit all over the planet Earth.
So then I said to him, you gotta customize your car insurance with Liberty Mutual, so you only pay for what you need.
Everything has to be Barbara Ann's way or no way. She'll call.
Yeah, this is gonna sound kind of funny, but you guys know this girl. You know, I actually don't wanna play it because you know, it's like actually I'm gonna play a little bit of it. It's like if it sounds a little fucked up, it's kind of the editing program.
In the face because she wouldn't get out of my face. Either I'm breaking down her door or she's breaking down my door. I don't stop till I start seeing dents in the door.
All right, where did she get this attitude from? But you know, you can say, oh, she's an Edomite, but you know, we gotta see the pops. You know, her pops is probably Italian. I'm pretty sure she's Italian.
She's so over exaggerated. But she'll be like, oh, she threw boulders at my window.
Where did she learn this from? All right.
What now? I'm sorry, I didn't get that. Are you speaking English?
All right, and for you guys that talking about, fucking all GMS is a bunch of pedophiles, which I'm not gonna say too much, you know, because a woman is a woman when they have their period, right? I'm pretty sure this woman here was like 13. This young lady here was 13 when she made this video. So that's a cut to you losers out there. It always begin on GMS case. All right, this girl here is, I'm pretty sure, is like 13. Okay, you guys highly underestimate age. Yeah, Danielle Bergoli. Okay, I think that's her name. Yeah. All right, so yeah. So dating scam. I'm not gonna play the videos like that because it's gonna fuck up the audio. You know, well, yeah, you see here dating scams. Who gave these Moabite women game? You know, who was teaching these Moabite women how to screw over Americans? Come on now, man. Where'd they get that shit from? This Thai woman dated 5,000 guys. So this is a Thai woman who pretty much as it says, dated 5,000 foreign men. I'm not sure if they're all foreign, but 5,000 men, right? Probably had sex with all of them. And she goes and teaches other women, other Moabite women, how to screw over them men too. So really, there's no running for Jake, you know. All right, this is Micah chapter 2 verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it's polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sword of destruction. It's talking about America. All right, it's talking about the world itself. All right, this is not our rest. All right. At one point, Thailand had some degree of order, even though those people down there are Moabites. All right. Thailand had some sort of order. These foreign nations, you know, Ammon, you know, Japan, China, where if say you weren't able to find a woman down here in America because the women were all out of order, you know, you could go down to these foreign countries and pick yourself up a woman there. All right. But now, even in these foreign countries, they're also fucked up. Okay. All right. Japanese Gayaro. They call it gal, but it's pretty much a bunch of Japanese people that tan themselves and you know, they try to act like black people, you know, like black women. All right. I bet you some of these girls probably got attitudes and shit. All right. So yeah, at one point these women had some order. All right, but now look at them, man. Let's go back to topic. All right. I don't like that it does that. It has a little. This is my first time I ever used. I haven't used Firefox in long times, very long time. Okay. Yep. Therefore, the Lord will smite with a scab on the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts, their secrets, right? What they're hiding. You know, about how they screwed some dude over, about how they fucking plotted to get a nigga with child support. What do you? I just showed you that thing with the Moabite, the Thailand woman. Who taught them that? Who ended up there and taught them that, man? All right, the black woman. All right, but this right here, verse 17, because of your daughter Zion, whorish activities, what were they smited with? A scab. Okay, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 15. If a woman have long hair, is a glory to her, for her hair is given for a covering. All right. If the black woman has the ability to grow her hair so much, why she has to use Miracle Grow and all these chemicals in her hair to get her hair to grow, you know, to even grow this much, okay? Because really, you know, women are supposed to have hair like this, you know. See, look at this. This is very beautiful, okay? Like the Ammonite woman can run circles on Jake while having long hair. Look at this. She's got her hair all the way down to her ankles. All right, running circles on that woman. All right, which is maybe a little too long, but you know, hair is supposed to be covering for the woman. You know, look at this. I never seen no Jake woman with her natural hair and it just go down to, you know, past the shoulders like this. Look at this. See, the black woman can't do this. Look at this shit again. The Ammonite woman. The Ammonite woman could grow out her hair. All right, what do you think they get a lot of these anime characters from with these ridiculously long hair? All right, it's from their own woman. You know? See? Jake can't do that. All right? If they do, they put all sorts of bullshit in their hair. All right, which I'm pretty sure Nikki, I doubt her hair is naturally like that. Unless, I don't know shit about Nikki anyway. I don't like Nikki. All right, but and see, look, the Edomite woman can do it. All right, but Jake can't do this. All right, this is beautiful. Having very long hair down to your ankles. All right, that's the glory of a woman. All right, let's read it again. 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 15. If a woman have long hair, is a glory for her. For her hair is given her for a covering. Exactly. All right. In that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of the tinkling ornaments about their feet and their calls and their round tires like the moon. All right. So the bravery, when you go into the word bravery, it's talking about the beauty, the splendor. Splendor of what? Of the tinkling ornaments, the jewelry. All right. And when you go into the word calls, or cowls, I don't know how to say it. A front band for woman's head. Sun, small glass neck ornament. Hebrew, perhaps diminutive in list of woman's finery. Use of the head ornament of Hebrew woman. Sun by interchange of the letters. Understands little suns or studs resembling suns worn on the neck, and this would seem to be supported by the following immediately little moons, but I prefer the firmer interpretation. All right, so networks. Yep, head ornament of Hebrew woman. From a use ruling to interweave a netting for the hair call. All right, interweaving for the hair. Okay. You see, this is big in the J community. Okay, you know, a black woman like this one, which is a bonnet, right? But this shit right here is big in the black community. All right, that's just a hairnet. But let's look up weave hairnet. All right, because sometimes the weave, they'll fucking stitch it on. It's like, yeah, I was trying to think of it. They stitch on the hair. All right. Now, if the black woman could grow her hair naturally, look, even this woman here is bald. If the black woman could grow her hair naturally, right, as she's supposed to be able to, so she can look like this, and have very long, beautiful hair, all right, that accentuates their beauty, you know. She has to do this. She has to do all this bullshit, all this nonsense to get her hair longer, which this here is fake. Hold on, Slovakia. Yeah, back to it. You know, the woman with their weave, man. You know, this weave. If the woman could grow her hair naturally, then she wouldn't need this. You know, even this here looks a little sus. You know, I should say supernatural, but you know, she probably had to use lots of chemicals in her hair to get her hair like this. You know, and they say, "Oh, I'm black and I'm not bald." All right, it's talking about the majority. All right, some women, you know, especially mixed women, maybe a little bit different. All right, but the majority of black women, yes, are bald. Okay, I can't believe I have to explain this stuff. All right, we're gonna skip down because the rest of the chapter 19, 20. You see, did I bring this one out? Yeah, you know, it's all this wickedness of this woman. I wanted to bring out there's another precept, you know, going back to Isaiah chapter 3, verse 16. Moreover, the Lord saith, because the daughters of Zion are hardy, walk with stretch forth necks, and wanton eyes, walking mincing as they go, and make it tingling in their feet. You know, most women out here are wicked. All right, just so we're clear on that. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 28. And this is Solomon speaking. But yet my soul seeketh, but I find not one man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found. We read that again. But I find not one man among 1,000, one righteous man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found. So King Solomon is saying among 1,000 women, he has not found one righteous. All right. Now a righteous man is few, but a righteous woman is even rarer than that. But yeah, as I said, we're gonna skip down a little bit because 19 is just talking about in that day, or just talking about Jacob's trouble. You know, the bravery, the splendor of their jewelry. Which 19 is also going into the jewelry as well as 20. The word tablets there, real quick, just means soul, your emotions. The earrings, all right, rings and nose jewels, changeable suits of apparel, glasses. Glasses going to jewelry, you know, and the fine linen, the hoods and the veils, you know. And then we're going to skip down to verse 24. And it shall come to pass that instead of a sweet smell, there shall be stink. Instead of a girdle or rent, instead of lost that hair, baldness. Instead of a stomacher, girding a sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty. We're going to read this again. It shall come to pass that instead of a sweet smell, there shall be stink. All right, so why does the black woman stink? Okay, let's look up. Let's look at black woman tight pants. All right, this is very known that a woman, you know, dress like this. Now, you know, the reason why they wear this is, you know, it's first because you men out there, you lust after this, and you reward women for dressing like this. You know, if every black man on the planet Earth rejected women that dress like this, then they'd have to change. You know, but you guys don't do that. You have sex with them anyway, which, you know, that's just, I don't blame you. You know, I don't blame you at all. You know, I ain't gonna be over righteous, man. But you know, when a woman wears these tight clothes like this, you know, that area down there in here doesn't breathe. All right, their vaginal cavity doesn't breathe, and it becomes a breeding place of bacteria. You know, also the diet, which, you know, the diet messes with the pH balance and it gives it a very funky smell, you know. So that's one of the reasons why our women were supposed to wear dresses. You know, where do you think the Arab man got this from? You know, the Arab man got this from our woman. You know, now look at this. You see this Jake woman here, which that could be a Jake, right? It looks natural for her. But these Ishmaelites, they look kind of. She's not Ishmael. That's a Jake. I believe that's a Jake. It looks natural for our people. Our woman used to dress like this, you know. to keep them covered. You know, when you see a woman dressed up in this, are you thinking about, look at this, when you look at a woman dressed up like this, are you thinking about like having intercourse with her? No, not really, you know, unless you know, like nuns are your thing or something, or I don't know. Like this is like the last thing you're gonna think about. Sex is the last thing you're gonna think about when you see a woman dressed up like this. Right? No one's gonna really mess with them like that. But then again, you see a woman with these, you know, pants like this, you know, first thing you think, you know, once again, Jacob is the form of all things. You've been teaching the Edomite woman the same thing. Now, even the Edomite women are hoes too, which they've always been, but you know what I'm saying? Look, you know, that's why you have all those hijabs, these dresses. All right, so that area is able to breathe so that they don't stink. You know, another reason too is because women are supposed to take baths. All right, they're supposed to soak. When you look into the menstruation laws in the scriptures, they were supposed to bathe and get in a bath, you know, and soak. And I remember at university, the girls always had a funny smell. A lot of them, you know, I can smell that shit personally. You know, they don't, like, I don't have to be I don't have to have my head down there to smell it, you know. Or, you know, you could kind of see certain women, you could tell, yeah, her box is funky, you know. Even Edomite woman too, you know, because usually at these unis, at the Universidad, they don't have baths. They only have showers. It'd probably be too expensive to have bathtubs up in there, and probably get a little filthy in there, you know. But they only have showers, so you know, for guys that's alright. But for women, they're not bathing that box, so they gonna, you know, it's gonna have a funky smell, you know. But moving on, as I said, I pretty much broke that down, explained it. You know, the smell, the bad smell a woman have, it comes from those tight pants. Instead of a girdle, a rent. All right, let's look up the word girdle. Instead of a girdle, hagor, belts, loin covering, loincloth, armor, belt for the waist, apron. That's what I was talking about, an apron. You know, a rent. I think that's just rent. They just an encircling rope. So instead of having a proper belt, they'll have a rope. You know, just symbol of poverty. You know. Said well said here, baldness, which we brought that out. All right, 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 15. If women have long hair, is a glory for her. For her hair is given for a covering. You know, as I said, you know, this is a woman's glory, having this very beautiful long hair. You know, see, this is very beautiful. You know, having a woman, you know, which this woman would be a concubine, right? Having a concubine like this with very long hair is a joy. See, men aren't supposed to be doing that shit. Look at the fucking. He looks like a girl too. I would, you know. That's dumb. That's dumb. That's not us, man. You know, like, look at this. See, long hair. All right, you don't see black women with long hair like this naturally. All right. Moving on. Going to the girding. Instead of a girdle, it's a belt. Well set hair, baldness. Now, which women don't have wet set hair, they have baldness, because usually you do have to have your hair kind of low to get these weaves. All right, where is it? Yeah, here we go. Which you even see this shit here, like this will look like her natural hair. It's not. You know, I'm not gonna believe most women when they say, "Oh, look at my natural hair." Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You know. Yeah, right. Instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth, we're gonna look up a stomacher. Okay. A stomacher is like something that keeps your stomach in, you know, and gives you, you know, women in ancient times wore it. You know, like this. It didn't look like this, of course. I mean, it could have, because you had Jake down in Europe first, you know, but you know, probably had a different kind of look when you look up ancient stomacher. Yeah, it looks about the same, you know, crusted in jewels and the like. This seems a little bit more accurate, you know, this right here, you know. Yeah, this is a lot more accurate, you know. This is from the 18th century, but this is probably how a woman looked back in the day. You know, look at this, you know. You'd have a wife. Our wives would wear this. You know, they'd have a little crown on their head, you know. There you go, another one, you know. Yeah, it's for Moabite women, no. No, that's not it. Yeah, this is just fashion. This is you know, see how women look like this. Okay, but going back into it, instead of girding a sackcloth, okay, which what this is really talking about is that our woman's stomach would be all over the place. All right, this is what I just put up a beast black woman, and here you can see a bunch of various articles. Facebook fight about fat turns into real ball. You know, you got a woman, overweight black woman, and they'll defend being overweight. Nothing wrong with having a little bit of weight, but it gets to a point where it's not even attractive anymore. You know, like a woman that looks like this, you shouldn't be attracted to it. You have something wrong with you, because that's not healthy. Being you know, very overweight like this is not healthy. You know, if you can't, you know, if you say, for example, like you can't walk up a flight of stairs, you should know something's very fucked up. You should know that something's fucked up, and that something has to change. You know, it's fucking Precious. I think I remember that shit. You know, I remember hearing about that shit. I don't see, when you're in this truth, you're on a mental, we're on a mental level that we're above this. This is for the woman, man. This is, you know, this is something that your woman will watch, man. It's the same for us, man. Look at this shit. And there's data, I don't gotta go into it, but you know, it's common. It's like 80% of fucking black women from 2013 to 2016 with a body mass index of 25 or greater. That just basically means obese. And the whole body mass index, that's pretty much a bunch of a bunch of tools that they use to prove, to pretty much predict if someone's overweight or not, you know. And burning instead of beauty. So let's look up the word burning. I'm actually interested to see what's in the word burning. Burning. Key. Burning, branding, branding instead of beauty. Judgment on winning. Brandon, the mark branded or burnt in instead of beauty. Okay, let's see the word beauty. So they're saying branding instead of beauty. They're probably going off with that definition. Beauty, absolute construct, beauty of a woman. Beauty of King of Judah. Beauty, ransom people. Splendor, brightness, burning instead of splendor. Gracefulness, brightness. So burning instead of splendor and beauty and brightness of a woman. Burning, you know. Branding, scars, yeah, or a brand or scar gone. Exactly, you know. Not all of our women got scars, but you know, black women be having those these fucking birth scars, you know, from their cesarean cesarean sections, which I believe, if I'm correct, comes from or cesarean section, but I believe it does come from Caesar, and how Caesar got chefed up, stabbed up, you know. A woman, it's so fucking weird, man. Like, this whole movement, like, once you're pregnant like that, you think you'd want to leave the whole Instagram and showing your breast out on social media thing alone, you might grow up, but no. I mean, you even have this woman, I want to bring this one last thing out. BET, pregnant. Alright, she was doing her performance while she was pregnant, which I think this is bullshit. I don't think she's actually pregnant, because when she pops out the baby, you'll see her in like 2 weeks. She'll have a perfectly flat stomach and abs. I doubt that she has actual baby in there. I think this is a moon bump. This is fake. But personally, I think Cardi B is a man. Personally, in my opinion, I think that baby's fake, and I think that's a man. All right, it's my opinion. I think this is a Hispanic guy. All right, just a Northern Kingdom guy. All right, in my opinion. All right, because just no. All right, well, that's all I wanted to bring out. I'm gonna say, call me Howell, Bashimi Hawashai, Wahakadash Wakaw, Barakatham. All right, that's all I got. Shalom.